Steven Universe is the property of Cartoon Network, Rebecca Sugar, and its respective owners. Any and all footage or images have been used for the sole purpose of critique or parody, and as such are protected under fair use. Please support the official release. Hey, how are you? I'm SliceofOtaku, and I want to talk to you about cracked gems on Homeworld. Now, on screen we've seen 3 cases of cracked gems: Amethyst, Lapis, and Eyeball. And based on the cases of Amethyst and Lapis, we can see that cracked gems are incapable of properly utilizing abilities that are typically second nature to them. Amethyst shapeshifting becomes involuntary and crude, and Lapis is incapable of sprouting wings and flying. Also, if a gem is too active, they may exasperate their crack, propelling the situation towards a far more grave destination: shattering. And along the way towards this, their physical form may become distorted, sporadically phasing in and out. Needless to say, this would greatly impair their ability to fulfill their designated purposes. And on Homeworld, that's just not an option. It is said that gems live to serve the diamonds, so if they can't properly serve, then they have no reason to live. And based on all this, you may believe that the simple solution would be to just heal them, fix the cracked gems, and get back to work. But this just isn't an option. Rose Quartz is the only gem capable of healing, and if you don't believe me, check out the video I made covering it. A link will be in the description. Now, Homeworld seems to constantly be engaged in interplanetary conquest, which boils down to continuous warfare. So for gems who may be injured on duty or after combat, they're pretty much done for. And allegedly, Homeworld currently has a resource shortage, so catering to the needs of unemployed crippled gems isn't something they should objectively do, which is pretty sad. But we know by now that the Diamond Authority doesn't hold much value to the lives of their subjects, and this is only based on their decision to spread corruption on Earth despite still having forces of their own on the planet. Now mind you, this reality for cracked gems may have been limited to just Era 1 of Homeworld. Prior to the war, Homeworld was cocky. They viewed themselves as unbeatable, immortal beings destined to conquer the stars. This reality was then shattered by the first ever gem war. So now it became a battle of immortal versus immortal, and suddenly Homeworld was challenged and faced loss, actual loss. Before this, there wasn't exactly a desire for healing capabilities due to the low mortality rate. Gem roles designated by the Diamond Authority are purposeful and objective in nature. If there was no need for healers, then you can bet that there were no healers. But you see, the thing about war is, at the very least, it is a learning experience. If your adversaries possess unfamiliar technology, strategies, or forces and are able to pose a proper threat, then there is something worth learning there. Due to reverse engineering, war is quite possibly the greatest catalyst to technological advancement, and that is true to even our world. The events of this particular war took place several millennia ago, and it's clear that the current technology of Homeworld is incredible and almost unfathomable to our rebel veterans, the Crystal Gems. I mean, if your grandpa doesn't understand memes, imagine going down the line 1,000 or multiple thousands of years. So yeah, it would make sense for Homeworld to indulge in healing technology, but at the same time, they must be weary towards providing this sort of power to any Era 2 gems because of how detrimental it was to their record, with Rose Quartz having it in her possession. And when it comes to this alleged resource shortage, whether or not it's factual or simply propaganda, they'd have to conduct themselves accordingly. The diamonds don't exactly have that same luxury they once had where they could dispose of any gems that they wanted to. I mean, there's no authority without subjects to govern, right? I don't know, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think. How were cracked gems treated on Homeworld in the past, and how do you think they're treated now? And has Homeworld actually invested in some sort of treatment options? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to share this video with anyone worth healing. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day. I love you.